What is going on, guys? My name is Trevor, and it's been a long time since I've made a video on this channel. However, I'm deciding to do a new series since I'm off from school now, and I'm going to lower this volume a bit. It's a little bit too loud for me. There we go, so that we don't hear that. So basically, what I'm going to do is off-season rebuilds. I've got 3 seasons to try to make a championship contending team. So I'm going to do the Sixers because I felt like a lot of people thought they were going to go to the Eastern Conference Finals, maybe even make the finals. And they were a little bit of a disappointment against the Celtics. So let's start with them. We're going to make some moves. Hopefully this works properly. If not, I'll just simulate the season. Okay, so I simulated to the end of this year, and it's 2K's got the Rockets winning the championship against the Boston Celtics. Highly, highly possible. And James Harden winning the Finals MVP. So I'm going to go into the offseason. I'm going to look at what we've got and try to make some moves from there and see what we can do. Okay, so I'm at the staff. I'm going to sign some coaches. Pretty simple. We're going to keep Brett Brown, and we're going to, I guess, keep this guy, and I really don't care about anyone else for the most part, at least for this series. So I'm just going to do this, and I'm just going to do this. And if they sign, they sign. If they don't, they don't. And I'll just simulate. Okay, so we're right around the draft. And basically, we have the 10th pick. I kind of want to move that. Definitely want to keep these two, obviously. JJ Redick's a free agent. We'll see what we're going to do with him. I might let him walk. Dario Saric we're going to keep. Covington. Most of these guys we're going to keep. I do actually want to move Fultz because I feel like if he's not going to play, why have him on the team? Plus, I feel like we can get some value for him. So I might look to move him and a few other pieces, mainly Jared Bayless and his untradeable contract. But we'll see what we're going to do. Oh, didn't want to do that. Discard the changes. And I'm going to make some trades possibly right now, see what I can get for the 10th pick and Markelle Fultz, and if I find something valuable, I'll let you guys know. Okay, so I'm going to try to get CJ McCollum on the team. They're not a fan of that trade. I'll throw in another first, maybe. And what about if I give you 2 seconds? 3 seconds. Interesting, okay. I do want CJ McCollum, so I feel like he'd be a nice option for the team. I'll give you my 2020 pick. And 2 seconds. Okay, there we go. So we got CJ McCollum for Markelle Fultz and a bunch of picks. I think that's all I wanted to do for trades. I'm just going to simulate the draft, and whoever they pick, they pick. Okay, so I went to the draft. Not a big deal, really. Didn't even keep any of the people. I do want to bring back TJ McConnell, actually, and we'll keep Richaun Holmes. So they're the free agents. I don't think I'm going to go after anyone really too big. Maybe Paul George would be a nice option, but other than that, I don't even know if we have the cap, per se. Especially after we made the CJ McCollum deal. I might try to make a trade right now, see if I can get rid of Jared Bayless. And who else? I really don't want to move Covington, but if I have to, I will. But let's see if I can find something for Jared Bayless. Alright, so I'm going to just do this trade. Salary dump. Thanks, Dallas. I don't think we have enough money to go after Paul George. So, let's see. What are we at? We're $6 million. Do I really want to trade? I really don't want to trade Covington. So, let's see what this team needs. If I look at the roster, we could use a point guard, definitely. We need a point guard. I mean, I guess Ben Simmons is technically a point guard, but not in the 2K world, of course. So let's see if I can try to find a decent point guard here. Who's pretty good? I mean, Alfred Payton, that's not that great. I could go after Isaiah Thomas, but I don't know if I want to do that. I could go Rondo minimum. That's not the worst thing in the world, but then there's not a lot of shooting. So I would rather take someone, maybe even like a Fred VanVleet, who's has an A 3-pointer. So I'm going to go after Fred VanVleet. I'm going to give him $3.5 million. I'll give him a player option, 2 years. He's a young guy. Fred VanVleet. So we'll sign him. I'm going to renounce the rights on JJ Redick. And Amir Johnson. And all these guys. And maybe I can get another player. Ooh, I could get JJ Redick back for a lot cheaper. And I think I'm going to do that for $11 million. And I'll do a team option. Just in case he really does decline a lot. Okay. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to look around. I'm going to make some other signings. And when I'm done with that, I'll show you guys the final roster. And then we'll simulate the first season. Okay, so we're at the start of the season. I'm going to simulate, but this is what we're going with. Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, CJ McCollum, Dario Saric, JJ Redick, Robert Covington, Fred VanVleet. I decided to sign Rondo. Raquan Holmes, TJ McConnell. I signed Amir Johnson back on the minimum. Justin Anderson, Spencer Hawes, I decided to bring back minimum. Furkan Korkmaz, Timothy Carborough. And that's what we're going with. I mean, I think this is a pretty solid team. Let's see how the rotations are looking. They got Rondo starting. That's interesting. Who's coaching again? Brett Brown? Alright, sure. We'll go with that. I'm going to simulate to the end of the year. I'm not going to show you guys the halfway stats. And yeah, you'll see me at the end of the season. Alright, so an extremely disappointing year for the Sixers. They went 46-36. It was a better East though, but still, I mean, thought they would have won more games. James Harden MVP, Daniel Chase Rookie of the Year. I put the 2018 rookies for this upcoming year. Forgot to do that. Carmelo Anthony stayed with the Thunder, obviously. Sixth man. Then Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved was De'Aaron Fox. That's pretty good. And Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year. Here are your awards. I'm not going to really look at them too much. I don't think any Sixers got anything anyway. Oh, nope. Joel Embiid is on All NBA First Team. I'm going to check out the stats. Let's see what we got. Player stats. CJ McCollum was our leading scorer. Then it was Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons. So, I mean, all around, not awful stats. I feel like someone got injured, and it might have been Joel Embiid. Or, let's say, no, it wasn't him. Someone got injured. Because I don't turn off injuries. Ben Simmons only played 59 games, so he probably got hurt. That didn't really help. Here are your standings. I mean, by far the West is better. Although we would have been around the same spot, supposedly. So let's simulate these playoffs. We're not going to go game by game. We're just going to go round by round. Simulate current round. Let's see what we got. I feel like we can make a decent run. And sure enough, we are in the second round. So we defeated the Boston Celtics. We're taking on the 7-seed Wizards, who swept the baby dinosaurs, as Colin Cowherd would always point out on his show. The Raptors, who just are not very good in the playoffs. I need to rebuild them, or try to. So simulating, and we defeat the Wizards. Now we're in the conference finals against the Indiana Pacers, 5th seed. Pretty interesting so far. Really weird playoffs. Let's see if we can beat them. And we're in the NBA Finals against the Minnesota Timberwolves, the 7-seeded Timberwolves. This simulation absolutely makes zero sense. If we win this, then I basically did my job. And we won the finals. So, disappointing regular season, but we ended up winning the NBA Finals. I can't believe it. Ben Simmons was your MVP of the finals. I guess let's try to make a dynasty out of this, honestly. I'll see you guys in the offseason. Alright, so we're at the NBA draft. I mean, I'm looking at my roster. I don't really think I need to make any moves. We do need to bring back some players. Definitely. Let's see what we do have, though. I mean, pick-wise, we have a lot of picks. I could try to move up in the draft. Oh, I have the double stipend rule on, so I actually can't trade that pick. But let's see if I can get rid of these second-rounders for something, because I really don't want them. I could get Yamahimi, but I really don't want that either. So I guess I'll just keep the second-rounders. I'll see what the CPU does in the draft. because I really don't feel like going in. So basically, Shai Gilgeous Alexander, who is from Kentucky. We'll take him. These guys I don't really need, I guess. I really don't need him either, but we'll take him. Screw it. Ben Simmons, Dario Saric, we will take those guys back. Let's see. You don't really play, so I'm going to deny you. JJ Redick, we're also going to decline because I feel like I could get him for cheaper in free agency. I'm not really sure what I want to go for here. Do we want to extend the offer to Justin Anderson? I guess we will. Why not? Doesn't hurt. So I'm going to go into free agency. Wow, this is a really good class. I can't get LeBron, but I do have some money, so let's see what we can actually sign. Interesting. 20 million. I'm going to look at my roster, see what I need. Alright, so I made some minimal moves with free agency. I did sign Carmelo Anthony, the team cancer, as everyone calls him, because, you know, apparently he's a team killer. So here we go. This is what I've got. I mean, most part, everything else is intact. JJ Redick, I let him walk, and I decided to pick up a cheaper option. So I went with Wayne Ellington. I did sign Al Jefferson, Bielitsa. I got PJ McConnell back, Wesley Matthews, and Robin Lopez, and Corey Brewer. So just some very small supplement parts that really aren't interfering with any of the big names that we have here, a la Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, CJ McCollum, Dario Saric, and Robert Covington, which is an amazing starting five, even though they don't all start, but he should be a point guard. Anyways, I'm going to go to the start of the next season, and if I make any moves, you'll see. If not, I'm just going to simulate to the end of the year. Okay, so I'm actually at contract extensions because I definitely want to re-sign some people. I'm not sure about these two yet. I might let them test, but just to see if there's anyone I could get that's better out there. But honestly, I'm definitely willing to take them back at the end of the year. But I definitely want to re-sign Ben Simmons. I'm going to give him a little less than what he actually wants because, you know, 2K logic. 21 million, 4 years, he's accepted. We re-signed our franchise player, and I'm going to simulate now to the end of the season again. So we ended the year 56-26, second seed, one game behind the Cavaliers. LeBron was the MVP. Marvin Bagley III, Rookie of the Year on the Jazz. And he was the 9th pick. Interesting. Greg Monroe, 6th man. Pacers. Drummond, Defensive Player of the Year. Towns is most improved. Interesting. D'Antoni, Coach of the Year with a really terrible hairstyle. And here are the some of the other awards. Looks like Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons got All-NBA third team. Here are their stats. Pretty good. I don't know why his stats are going down, but they are for some reason. Won't happen in real life, of course. You know. Anyone else? Nope. We don't have anyone else, really. Let's take a look at the rest of the team statistics. Scoring-wise, pretty balanced. Carmelo Anthony. I'm guessing he was coming off the bench. I didn't even check the rotations at all, so I would imagine he was coming off the bench. Here are your standings. Wow, the West is really good, but let's see. What did they have? So they have Fred VanVleet. They had him at starter. Okay, well, interesting. Let's rebuild the rotation. That looks a lot better. So that's what they're going with. They're going to have this guy start, okay, in the playoffs. Interesting. So Saric and Anthony are both coming off the bench, it looks like. Very interesting. Interesting indeed. So let's simulate the first round. We are taking on the 7-seeded Hawks. We should win, but knowing 2K logic, we're probably going to get swept. Let's see. Well, we didn't get swept, but we almost lost in 7 games. So basically the same thing. Taking on the 3 seed Bulls, I do want to see who they have. No, they just have a lot of young pieces. I guess. Pretty young players. Or not really anyone too great. Don't know how they're the 3 seed, but they were. And let's simulate the current round. 2K loves the Bulls, so... but not enough, as we beat them in 5. Taking on Cleveland. Cleveland is pretty good, obviously. Let's just see if they added anyone of significance. Doesn't look like it. I mean, Brook Lopez, I guess he's decent. Other than that, nothing too major. J.R. Smith is the worst player on the team. Oh, that's what his picture looks like? I didn't even know. It's an interesting looking picture. Interesting indeed. Hey, just kidding. Alright, so let's simulate the round. So we've got Cleveland, Philly. Who's going to win? Looks like we got eliminated in 7 games. That kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? Houston won the championship. Again, James Harden, Finals MVP. We got one more season. Let's try to win a championship if we can. If not, then it is what it is. Not sure what kind of moves I really want to make. Maybe I'll try to change the face of the team. Not the face, I mean, of course, some faces of the team, a la maybe not sign CJ McCollum and Dario Saric, or maybe even trade them. But I'll let you guys know when I make a move. You'll see it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I decided to go with a new coach, Logan Schmidt. Let's simulate to the NBA draft. Let's see if I want to make any trades. I don't think so. I think I'm going to keep the team right now the way it is. And what I'm going to do is simulate past the draft, because I don't think we have any relevant picks. So we're going to simulate, see what the CPU does, not sign the players, of course. And we're going to... Okay, so he declined his option, and Wayne Ellington, yeah, we're going to decline him. So this is what we've got. I could go after Gordon Hayward. I'm kind of wanting to go after Gordon Hayward, actually. We'll see what we do, because I could use a nice small forward. Let's check out our qualifying offers. Dario Saric, we'll extend it to him. Let's see the moratorium period. Gordon Hayward did not make it to free agency. That's a little upsetting. I could go after Brandon Ingram, but at the same time, I don't really think I'm going to be able to get him. I can't even afford him anyway. We don't have money. Do I want to trade CJ McCollum? I'm kind of tempted to trade both of these two. I'm going to see what I could field for these two guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I couldn't find anything, so I'm just going to end up just signing Dario Saric back. 4 years. We'll give him front-loaded contract, 24-5. I think he'll accept that. Yes. Yeah, I'll renounce the rights to all these guys and agree. And basically, we have to now sign. Do I want to sign Carmelo Anthony? I feel like there are better options out there, but if not, he actually really isn't. So let's try to bring back Carmelo Anthony. 9.2 million, 2 years. See if he accepts. He does. So we've got Carmelo Anthony back. And Dario Saric. So we're pretty much going with our core. Does Marcus Gasol want to come here? No. He doesn't. So let me sign who I need to sign. And I'll get back to you guys when I'm finished. Alright, so this is going to be what I roll with, the roster for the 2020-2021 season. Final season, and I'll still be officially unemployed. Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, CJ McCollum, Dario Saric, Robert Covington, Carmelo Anthony, and then basically all these guys that I just signed at the bottom. I think we can make a nice run again. We are a championship team. I'm just going to do what I need to do training camp wise, and you'll see me at the end of the year. So a really good season for us. We were the first seed, 58-24. Stephen Curry, MVP. RJ Barrett was the rookie of the year. Tyreek Evans was the sixth man. What pick was he? The second pick. Okay. Giannis, defense player of the year again. Most improved was Wendell Carter Jr. Okay, decent. Our coach, Logan Schmidt, coach of the year. Congratulations, buddy. You earned it. Here are the awards. I'm guessing we didn't get anything this time either. No, we did not. So let's see. We're the number 1 seed. First in the conference. Not the best in the league. That would be the Golden State Warriors. They haven't won a championship at all in this simulation. Maybe this is their year. Who knows? TJ McConnell was our leading scorer. I don't know why the scoring is down, but it is. Interesting. Very, very interesting, to say the least. We had 5 guys average double digits. So, the microphone's in the way, so I really can't see, of course. Other than that, let's get to simulating against the Chicago Bulls. Simulate the first round. Can we win? We are down 3-1. Of course, we get eliminated in 2K dramatic fashion, 4-1. So that's how it looks like we're going to end the video, with a first round exit. What a disappointing way to end the video, huh? And it looks like we are going to have a Cleveland Golden State Finals, and Golden State blew another 3-1 lead. Bravo, bravo. You did it, Golden State. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. I know it's been a long time since I made videos, and I definitely want to do more of this series up until about when Mario Tennis Aces comes out. So I'm definitely going to make videos on that. I'm excited to make videos for the Nintendo Switch. I got to test it out. Hopefully it works. If not, it is what it is. But anyways, I'm going to keep this going. I'll let you guys get back to doing what you were doing for your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.